So we're back at it again. We're doing this with the unhinged thoughts on The Last of Us 2. Give me a moment. Yeah, The Last of Us 2. So yeah. I played a little bit more. I'm stopping the streams of it now because, well, internet problems are just too frequent to have the game in a good quality. It really isn't worth a downgrade. This is a game I need to experience in its full glory. So today I continued through the checkpoints that Fedra, I think it was, had left, and I got a bunch of different stuff. Plot wise, we continued to chase Tommy down. We came across a TV station where a bunch of people had been slaughtered with their intestines hanging out, which I found a little bit weird because, well, they were hung. What? I don't get that, but you know, what would I know? I've never tortured someone, so you know. Well, I've never tortured someone else, but sorry, been filming all day today. You'll see. So yeah, with The Last was part 2. I fought my way through an underground area with a lot of infected. I heard there were less infected in this game, and I'm really not seeing that. Like, there's a few more humans to fight, but in early game you fight a lot of humans anyway. In the first game, I'm still not seeing the problem with the story, to be honest. I think, as I was playing, I was trying to bear in mind some of the criticisms I'd heard, although it's kind of hard when the majority of the people criticising it use the word cuck or soy, because I just don't take you seriously then. I think you're really stupid if you use stupid words like that to try and get a point across. But yeah, so I fought my way through that place. Dina finds out officially that Ellie's immune to being infected, because obviously she didn't believe it when they had that little scene towards the start. I'm growing quite attached to Dina, actually. She's a good character. I think she's cool. You know, I was expecting when at the end of my playthrough for tonight, for her to turn around and tell Ellie that she was infected, to be honest. Because she was limping out of there. And you know what? It's just like when Sam got bit in the first game. Except I was assuming they were going to make you play as Ellie to shoot Dina. Which, not great, but you know, happens. This is war against infected. Haven't started playing as Abby again yet, which people made me believe that you play as Abby a lot more than you actually do so far. And I get it, I'm not very far into the game, so I could be wrong. This whole thing could take a turn for the worst any time now. But I've played the guitar mini game. Ellie's gotten lost in Fort. And who do I see? Joel Miller. So he's still in the game, but in flashbacks, which is fine by me. Like, I really don't care all that much. And it's a Joel we remember as well, because, well, you know, 4 years. But no, I haven't actually played through the flashback sequence yet, so that's a thing. But I'm going to tomorrow night. Like I say, I can't stream it anymore. It's not even for the reasons I thought I'd have to stop streaming. I sort of assumed that I'd have to stop streaming because of the reactionary hate bandwagon. But they're not even that bad. A few people show up and troll. But, like, I don't really care all that much. Like, I just... It... It... I don't know what else to say, really, about it. It's going well. The game is. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm excited to play more. I'm not quite as gripped as I was in the previous game. Which... I'd say that's a massive problem. But it isn't. Because... The Last of Us... The original 2013 game... It gripped me when I played it a few weeks ago. Because I only just played it, is the thing. I'm not a long time Last of Us fan, unlike a lot of people who are playing the sequel. I heard they were making a second one, I heard it was coming out around now. And I got my ass into gear and I played the first one because I had it on PS Plus. So, you know, while we're here, we might as well give my thoughts on that. The first game isn't perfect. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay itself is pretty bad, actually. It's not, in fact, no, bad's the wrong word. It's not innovative. It's nothing special. You walk or, well, jog from point A to point B. You shoot down some zombies, you shoot down a few humans who are assholes. Or, looking at it alternatively, try to protect themselves, and then you just go through those people and you fight. That was the game. The story was really gripping, from Sarah's death right the way through to saving Ellie at the end. I didn't feel the first time that I played it through the emotion at Sarah's death, because one, it was like 3 AM when I started playing that game, and two, well, yeah, I hadn't got the attachment at all. Let's bear in mind, I play a lot of games at 3 AM. I mean, some of you see my streams. I've been going at stupid times for a British person at this point. But, you know, so I go through all that, and the game's brilliant. Like, I can't stress that enough. I don't see what the problem is. I know why Abby kills Joel. I know why her whole group hates him. And I don't see what the problem is with that motive. Like, people have been complaining about it a lot. I think people are just mistaking not liking Abby's design for there being, you know, a real problem. Sorry, brightness settings. Yeah. So, yeah. With that, it just is what it is. The game is brilliant, and I love it. And this is very rambly, but you know what, that's the nature of what I'm doing with this. I'm kind of evolving this whole concept into a kind of diary now, to keep track of what I'm learning every time that I play the game. I'm trying to pick up every collectible so that I can learn more about the lore. You gotta feel bad for, I think it's Fedra, because WLV or M, the Wolf Group, they're slaughtering them. And then you've got Tommy on a rampage, who's also slaughtering them. And and wolves. And then you've got, well, and then Ellie and Dina come in. So let's get on to the final twist. I briefly alluded to this when I said I was expecting Dina to have been bitten. But I wasn't expecting her to say she's pregnant. Cool. Brilliant. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Because let's face it, she only recently broke up with her ex-boyfriend. And I know a lot of people have a problem with that plot line, her whole ex-boyfriend thing. and how she's going after Ellie now, and like they're unofficially a couple by this point, but you know. It's that whole we can be all poetic and lose our minds together thing all over again, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. Left Behind was brilliant. Have to put that out there. So yeah, Last of Us Part 2. It's good. It's really good so far. And it scares me. Because when I'm this invested in a game, wondering what's going to happen next. Well, in my experience, things take a turn for the worst around this point. That is in movies and games. Honestly, I still don't get it. I still don't get the hate. Anyway, gonna sign out now. Night all.